Are we live? Oh, yeah. We need quiet, please. Thank you. We're live? No? Awesome. Good evening, Mount Vernon. Today is March 12th. Wednesday, this is our regular city council meeting. I am council president Danielle Brown. Just some general housekeeping before we start. For the folks in the chambers, we have exits in the front and one in the back in case of an emergency. If you exit this double doors and go straight ahead, straight down the main staircase, I'm sure where all of you walked up, you can exit and get to the ground floor there. Alternatively, there's an exit right outside the back door to the right. A set of stairs will take you down to the ground level as well. If you need to use the restroom, the ladies' room is right outside the double doors and to the right. And the men's room is straight outside the double doors by the main staircase. It's on the right-hand side, okay? If you have cell phones, please mute them. If you need to take a call, please step out into the hallway. The acoustics in this room is good, but you can hear everything you say. So if you start talking, we're gonna be able to hear you as well. All right? Council members, any additional comments? We're gonna stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and we're gonna have Clerk Bonilla recite it for us. So normally on Wednesdays is the opportunity for us to hear from the public, but tonight we have a special presentation. The council has decided to honor some of our Mount Vernon Junior Knights teams. We have the 8th grade boys team. We also have the 8th grade girls team. And we have the 7th grade boys team as well. I'm super excited about this night. I'm a former basketball player and I live vicariously through you all. So I have a lot to say, but I'm gonna allow the council members to go first if they would like to say anything. Anyone interested? Councilman Javon Boxhill.
I'm just so proud of you guys. Like, you represent us so well. I'm just in awe, happy, because I'm not a superstar like Danielle, but former basketball player as well. Chomps is former teammates, my buddy. We go back a long time, and I'm just so happy. He does a great job with the kids, goes hard. He loves y'all, and so I just want to keep this going. It's kind of bigger than basketball, you know. It's like it's building like young men and young women, just bright young stars for our community. So I just really want to just not let it not go unnoticed, your hard work, because there's a lot of work that goes into this. You still got to do homework, you still got to go home, do your chores, you know, and it's a lot of sacrifice. So we appreciate you guys putting in the hard work, and we love you guys. We love how you represent Mount Vernon. So thank you.
Councilwoman Caitlin Gleason.
I am also a former basketball player. Although council president and myself have a debate over that because I have no proof of it. But it's an ongoing joke. But I think there's so much discipline that goes involved in showing up to practices, showing up on time, being there for your teammates. This really is the foundation of how you are able to move in the future. It's really important to be able to work with other people on a team. In the future, you're going to have to deal with personalities you may not like. But when you have the foundation of working on a team, you get to understand that aspect of it. I want to also compliment all the coaches that donated their time. There are a lot of people in the room that we grew up with, a lot of parents that have teen moms, teen dads that have dedicated their time. And I think that that is really what Mount Vernon's about. It was really important to this council to make sure that we honored each and every one of you young adults. I'm not going to say children, you're young adults. Listen to your coaches, listen to your parents. There's a lot of stories we could tell you, oh, don't do this, don't do that. You think that we're hammering down on you, but the reality is we do know better, okay? Because we lived it ourselves. Please listen. Understand that your coaches want the best for you. It's not just about the sport. It's about teaching you character. It's about teaching you manners. It's about teaching you discipline. So with that being said, I want to congratulate all of you. You guys, you may have started out on the bottom, but you got there to the top. And I am so excited for all of you. God bless you guys.
Councilman Ed Potteet.
Thank you, thank you. I was a former football player and I tried out for the basketball team twice and failed both times. Thank you for making us proud. And thank you for the hard work that you put in. And especially like Councilwoman Gleason said, thank you to the coaches because you guys do this from your heart. So another round of applause for the coaches. Thank you, guys.
Councilman Derek Thompson.
Yes, good evening. I'd like to say congratulations to all of our young people. You all are awesome. I'd like to say congratulations to all the parents as well. Thank you so much for staying behind your children. To our coaches as well for your nonstop support for our young people. This is just the beginning to the great things that are in your path. So continue to be you, continue to do great things. And this is just a testament that our young people are not all running the streets. They're doing some great things within our community. Yeah. So continue to look for the next best thing and continue to do great things within your community because you'll be better for it. And in saying that, in the next few weeks, we will be inviting some of our young people from grades 7 through 12 to sit beside the council to see how legislation works, right? So you learn about civic duties and things of that nature. So we'll be picking 5 students at a time to sit beside us and to see actually how legislation is in place. So you learn about it in the school, but to actually see it in front of you will be an awesome task. So we invite you all to sign up for that and, continue to do great things because you are great young people. Thank you.
So like I said, I'm super excited about tonight because we get the opportunity to celebrate all 3 of these incredible teams. You all had incredible seasons and you are champions, right? I think the athletes have displayed grit, determination, and an unwavering commitment to the sport and to excellence. They've represented our city with pride, and every single one of them has played a role in the success of the team. I've had the privilege of watching all the teams play that are here tonight. And let me tell you, this was no ordinary season. It was filled with passion, excitement, and some real nail-biting finishes, right? And I especially shout out the girls team because I went to most of their games because my niece Brielle is on the team. But I just want to say that as a former Mount Vernon player and college player, me, myself, and Coach Chomps, my brother, right? It's tough to play basketball and have people in your family who either played or who coach from the stands. All right, so I commend all of you all because I remember being at games and you got Coach D and the whole coaching staff across the court, and then you got the coaches from the stands. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do, right? So You know, it takes a lot of resilience. It takes a lot of focus to do those things. Each and every one of you has poured your heart into the season. You face challenges, you put in the work and stay committed to your team, whether it was hitting the clutch shot, locking down on defense, or showing up every day to improve. Your part of the team is important, right? So you should all feel like you've contributed to the success of the team. You know, beyond the championships, the accolades, the most important thing is growth that you've experienced over the years, over this year. The discipline, the leadership, the teamwork you've developed this season, that'll take you far in life, right? Even in my roles as city council president, as Councilwoman Caitlin Gleason says, the skills you carry, right? They carry over in life. So I have to work on a team. And to be honest, I can't stand some of my colleagues sometimes, right? But we have a common goal, right? So you have to keep that in mind and learn how to work, right? So basketball actually gives you the skill sets that you need to succeed, right? A team is not only about strong leadership, as the council people mentioned. You know, you've been blessed to be a part of a great group of coaches who care about the kids of Mount Vernon. So you should also appreciate that. You know, to our 8th grade boys coach, Keith Benjamin, right? Congratulations on shaping young men, right?
Stand up, coach, stand up.
Keith, can you stand up so
Where is he?
council people can
There
see
he
you?
is.
No. To our 7th grade boys coach, coaches Ketema Brooks and Kenneth Plummer. Thank you to you. To our 8th grade girls coach, coaching staff, this is a long one. So we got head coach Dwayne Murray.
Stand up.
We got-
Coach Murray, stand up. Come on now. Come on now. You switched from boys basketball to girls?
We have assistant coach Randy Scott. We have associate head coach Shantia Nicholas. And then we have assistant coach Jaden Scott. So as I said, you all have given your time, your energy, your knowledge to mold these young athletes into better players, but also into better individuals. And that's really what we need in our community. Coaching is about a lot more than just X and O's. It's also about teaching resilience, accountability, and leadership, right? And having played this game myself, I know firsthand how a great coach can shape a player's future. So thank you again. I'll also say, because these folks can't go unrecognized, we can talk about the success of these teams, but we can't really do it without acknowledging the real MVPs behind the scenes, right? So I want to shout out the team moms. So I'm going to call some names. If your name is not on the list, take it up with Coach D. He provided it to me, okay? I might butcher this. I apologize. Kendra Henry.
Please stand up if your name is called.
Cynthia, thank you. Cynthia, I'm gonna butcher this. Shout it to me. Amadi, Cynthia Amadi. Alita Crawford. Fallon Lloyd. Keisha Childs. Margaret Ellis. And to all of the parents, right, that I haven't mentioned, you all are the glue that holds everything together. So thank you all for contributing to the success. finally, while tonight is about recognizing the amazing season that you all had, it's really about what's ahead. The lessons you've learned, the discipline, the work ethic, the commitment to excellence, these will all carry you far beyond the basketball court. So even if you choose basketball not to be your sport, you're going to succeed in life because you've learned lessons from this season alone, all right? So keep pushing yourselves, keep growing, always represent Mount Vernon with pride because you have leaders in your community who care about your success. So keep doing your things. All right. So yeah, thank you for an unforgettable season, and we're going to start presenting. So as hopefully they're in team order. So as I start to call you up, we'll call hopefully the 7th grade boys first, and then we'll switch over to 8th grade boys and then 8th grade girls. And we'll take a group picture at the front. So everyone knows what we're presenting tonight is a certificate of recognition from the city council, the 5 of us up here, and also the mayor of Mount Vernon. She wasn't able to be. She's traveling back from a conference in Washington, D.C., or she would have been here as well. All right. Yeah, absolutely. That's everything. Want me to arrange it? No, I got it. You can just hand it to them, yeah. All right, we have first up, Aiden Ellis. Next up. If you guys want individual and if parents want an individual picture with their kids, you can come up and get that done as well. All right. Just stand to the side for me, Aiden. All right. Kyle Gale. What's your power? All right, turn around. Let's take a pic. Oh. Wait, Miss Ellis. Wait, should I be asking that? Go tall. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Robert Johnson. No, lady. We have Alejandro Polanco. Next. Princeton Hines. All right, next up, we have Justin Washington. Hey, Justin. How are you? Nice to meet you. Miles Williams. Down here. All right, Miles. Tristan Plummer. Gabriel Quelch. We got Malik Thomas. We got Chosen Wilson. Not here. Jace Emmanuel. We have Noah Sutherland. Noah Sutherland. All right, that is the seventh grade team. Yep, we're gonna do a group picture. One. All right, we're gonna start with the eighth grade boys. We have Stephen Ayamat. We have Mason Mitchell. Not here? We have Rashawn Andrews. We got Trenton Felder. All right, we have Michael Coley. Nassan James. Josiah Raymond or Roman? Josiah? No, Josiah? All right. David Castillo. Well, thank you. Corinthian Jones. Tristan Crawford. Zion Hamilton. Mason Michelle? No. Austin Henry? Kyle Watkins. Ty Jerome? Oh. Keith Benjamin, the head coach. All right, we got the team moms. We got Kendra Kendra Henry. No? Oh, there she go. Kendra Henry. Cynthia Ayamat. And Aletha Crawford. All right, we're gonna move on to the eighth grade girls. All right, we have Abella Ashley. Cameron Crawford. Now this is a special one. This is the only sixth grader on the eighth grade team. Brielle Brown. I'm gonna butcher this one. I apologize. What's Amy's last name? Talat Telpa. All right, I got in trouble enough tonight. Amy Talat Telpa. Dana Tomlin. Mia, I hope I get this right. Mia Guerrera? No? Did I get that right? Guerrero. Kayla St. Kitts. Randonique Morgan. Nyla Lloyd. um, Abigail Williams. Valentina Gerard. Sorry. Look, number 16, I'm gonna butcher your name. Zaria. All right, Zaria Williams. All right, you were right. Kershada Douglas. Rashanette Dorman. All right, so we got the head honcho, Dwayne Murray. All right. Randy Scott. Shantia Nicholas. All right, we had the dynamic duo on this bench. We had a father-daughter coaching combination. We got Jaden Scott. All right, and then we got Team Mom. Fallon Lloyd. So we're gonna redo one. We messed up and we want to make sure that he can get a good picture. We got Sebastian Stewart.
Hello? Okay, so I just wanted to say congratulations to the 7th and 8th grade girls, well, 7th grade boys and 8th grade girls and boys on your championships. We also want to say not only congratulations to the athletes, but to the coaches, to the team moms, and to the parents. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your sacrifice. We know it is not easy picking up, dropping off kids to practice. We know it's not easy spending your weekends and Saturdays and sometimes Sundays with not just one, but 2 games, not just in New York, but in Connecticut and in New Jersey, raising money. Young people, can y'all give a standing ovation for your parents and coaches? Yep. And I want to say this. It's really easy to say that there's nothing happening in Mount Vernon. There's a lot happening in Mount Vernon because we have citizens who step up and coach, and then we have parents who show up and participate and support. And so as long as not only the city, but the parents, the community members, the volunteers, and the coaches continue, the council, the mayors. I mean, you know, look, we were able to, I know through ARPA funds, American Rescue Funds, we were able to give, what was it, 20, 25, 10? We gave 10,000. We gave like, I think another 5 through the office of the mayor also. So we've been able to give some money. We hope that we'll be able to help raise money and support the program going forward. But this is what it's all about, community, serving community. And when I think of the word community, I know it's a little one word off, but it's a common unity. And when you have a common unity, and that common unity is our young people, our families, our seniors, then our community is going to be great. A lot of hands make light work. And so thank you for being the lot of hands that make a difference in the community. God bless.
We're gonna bring Coach Dwayne Murray up.
And I just want to say shout out to my husband, Marvin Howard, who shows up and makes sure that's my husband. So he gets those pictures in.
He takes pictures of.
And he'd be there more often if the coaches would give him the schedule in advance.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank the city council for doing this. You need to know that all these young men and young women represent Mount Vernon really well. Everywhere they go, their competition is looking to see who they are because of all the history that we've made, and they want to be a part of that history. I want to give a special thanks to City Council person Caitlin and Danielle, because they have been like main supporters to us from the very beginning. Give them a hand because they really. And last but not least, I just want to say something to the kids. It's not easy to do what Mount Vernon Geonites have done. Coach Cimino talks about whenever he's interviewed, he's always asked about the Mount Vernon Geonites. And that's the type of history that the Geonites have really kept up in this city. I want to thank you for keeping it up. I want to thank the coaches. If you remember in the beginning, we said from the beginning that we got to raise our game. 4 championships with 3 teams, that's raising your game. And last but not least, I want to thank the team moms, because let me tell you something, they truly do fill the gaps that as coaches we can't. So again, thank you for this. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Are there any other coaches that would like to say something? Who said that? Keith? Oh, Randy?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think of all the coaches, I've probably been with Mount Vernon Junior Knights the second longest after you, Coach D. I've tried to retire about 4 times, but Coach D won't let me retire. He keeps bringing me back in. But I was talking to the other coaches the other day, and I said that this year has been one of the best years that we've had. The reason it's been the best is because we have had other teams scouting us. We've had other teams filming us. We've had other parents and coaches come to us and say, wow, we've never seen teams play the way that your team plays. Right? We've had other folks come and ask us, where do you send your daughter or your son or your players to get development? Right? So for them to ask those questions says a lot about what you have displayed on the court each time you played a different team. That's kudos to you. The fact that we've been able to do this for so many years and we're only getting better just shows what Mount Vernon has. So every time we go into an arena, a gym, it's always, I always say, ladies, what I say, 7 verse 5, right? 7 verse 5, because we wear that MV on our chest and we wear it proudly. So when you out in the community, especially this summer, let them know, I won Ty Jerome, I won TCBL, I won FCBL. Let them know what you have done, because you're going to be doing it so many more times. They just need to know. So represent Mount Vernon all day.
Council President,
Councilwoman Caitlin Gleason.
I'm gonna be short, but one thing, we're online tonight, and I think it's real. You're funny. I am short, but I'm gonna be short. One thing I want to remind the community, because a lot of people watch this video, is these coaches cannot do it on their own. They need money. Okay, they need support. They need, if you can't give money, buy a case of water, buy a case of Gatorade, be there to support them. We have a lot of businesses here in Mount Vernon that don't even know about the Mount Vernon Junior Knights. We try to bring a lot of attention to them. It's not all about winning championships, but we need to support what's really great here in Mount Vernon, and it needs money. So I just want to make sure that anybody who's watching tonight, who's celebrating the Mount Vernon Junior Knights, please celebrate us also by supporting all the teams. All right. And you could always reach out to Kenny Plummer, reach out to Dwayne Murray, Randy Scott, however you need to. But if you guys want to sponsor and be a part of something that's great for the community, please do so. Thank you.
Well, Mount Vernon Junior Knights, parents, team moms, it's been a great evening. We're going to move into our legislative session. You can stick around and see what that looks like, but I know a lot of you are hungry, and Councilman Potee didn't sponsor the food tonight. All right, so if you want to head out, I completely understand. But, and also, as you can see, my job shouldn't be calling names. I'm horrible at it, so I apologize to all of those names that I've butchered. It's all love. I honestly didn't do it on purpose. All right. All right. So I hope everyone has a good night. If you head out, some of you can stick around and watch how we do a council meeting. All right. Bye-bye. I often All right, so we actually do not have any public comments tonight. So we're gonna move straight into the tally sheet. We're gonna start with legislation and public works.
Thank you so much, Madam President. Management Services, Department of Management Services, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with OpenGov for the creation of a custom environment for the fire department. I presented a question to Director Perez if there were any other communities that were using OpenGov for the fire department. He did confirm that New York City is using it. That is on the agenda. Item number 2, Office of the Mayor, resolution reappointing commissioners of deeds for the city of Mount Vernon. We did add Councilman Box Hill on the floor the other night to the list. Item number 3, Public Works. Well, it's on the agenda. Item number 3, Public Works, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept a grant from the New York State Environmental Facilities Corp. for as-needed services for sewer cleaning and closed-circuit television inspection to support planning of capital improvement projects throughout the city of Mount Vernon sewer system. That is $1 million. Just a question, Assistant Corporation Counsel, you did review that, right?
Yes.
And you have no questions?
So
Thank you so.
we're ready to sign that BOE meeting?
Yes.
Thank you.
Item number 4, Public Works, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept a grant from the New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation in the amount of $1.322,500 for upgrades and capital improvement to the city of Mount Vernon's Edison Avenue Pump Station. That is on the agenda. Item number 5, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing payment to Petroleum Contracting for emergency milling and paving of, it's actually not Bona Vista, it's Bonita Vista. I didn't catch that the other night. In the amount of $38,000, that's on the agenda. Is DPW Commissioner online? Okay. Item number 6, Department of Public Works, an ordinance amending ordinance number 4, adopted by the City Council on September 11th, entitled an ordinance authorizing Mayor Sean Patterson Howard to commit a local match for the Green Innovation Grant Program for the South 4th Street Park Green Infrastructure Project and confirming the project's Type 2 exemption under ECL Article 8. That is on the agenda. Item number 7, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing a budget line transfer to cover costs associated with the purchase of a combination vacuum truck. That is on the agenda. Item number 8, City Council. A resolution of the City Council of the City of Mount Vernon appointing Dorothy Domica to the Board of Ethics. That is on the agenda. Item number 9, Department of Recreation. Oh, shoot, sorry, add-on. Well, do I have an add-on?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, item number 15, City Council, a resolution appointing Nicole Bonilla as city clerk for the city of Mount Vernon. Congratulations, Clerk Bonilla. With that being said, I know that Council President had asked about, number 5. I thought that the DPW Commissioner would be online. But it was a decision that was made out in, the field when Con Ed had finished the, milling and paving. And they felt that the paving that was existing was in severe disrepair, and that's why they continued the paving. And if you want me to get DPW Commissioner online, I could get him online right now.
They thought that the paving was in severe disrepair, so they couldn't follow the procurement policy?
I will get him online. Yeah,
Sure, human resources.
Thank you, Madam President. I have item number 9 from the Recreation Department. An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the County of Westchester for funding the Fun-Filled Summer program, which will run from July 1st, 2025 through August 31st, 2025. And that's on the agenda. That's all I have.
Thank you. Public safety and codes?
Thank you, Council President. Item number 10 is called for from Planning and Ordinance authorizing the amendment of Chapter 267 entitled Zoning of the Municipal Code to permit and regulate indoor recreation and amusement uses. Item number 11 on the agenda from Public Safety, an ordinance authorizing the acceptance of the donation of 157 Safe Life Defense Tactical Vests, carriers from the related patches from the Mount Vernon Police Foundation. Item number 12 from Public Safety is on the agenda, an ordinance authorizing the Department of Public Safety to issue a request for proposals, RFP, for the implementation, installation, operation, and maintenance of a red light camera enforcement system, RLC, within the city of Mount Vernon. Item number 13 from Public Safety is on the agenda. A resolution to the New York State Senate and Assembly in support of one member of the Mount Vernon Police Benevolent Association to reopen the New York State Retirement Pension, Jose Centeno. And last, item number 14 is on the agenda, an ordinance authorizing the enactment of Chapter 137 of the Code of the City of Mount Vernon regulating the forfeiture of vehicles in connection with criminal acts. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Finance and planning?
Yeah, two items there called for. Number 16, resolution of the City Council of City of Mount Vernon adopting finding statement pursuant to SECRA for the Downtown Transit Oriented Arts District. It's called for. And number 17, from the City Council, an ordinance amending Chapter 267 of the Code of the City of Mount Vernon, New York, entitled zoning. So that's called for also, and that's the only two items I have.
Thank you. All right, so we can move into a roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
I'm present.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Here?
Councilman Potteet,
Here.
Councilman Thompson,
Here.
Council President Brown.
Here. Going to the agenda, legislation and public works.
Madam President, I did contact the DPW Commissioner. Do you want to go into the agenda or do you want to give him a chance to log on to discuss? Or once we get to it,
Is he on?
he's logging on?
So we can go into the agenda.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. Item number 1, Department of Management Services, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with OpenGov for the creation of a custom environment for the fire department. So moved.
The second?
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye?
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye.
Item number 2, a resolution reappointing Commissioner of Deeds for the city of Mount Vernon. So moved.
Second?
On the question? Hearing none, roll call. Did we check the legislation to see if J1 Box Hill is included? It is.
Hang
All
on
right,
just 1 second, please.
roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
I'm gonna abstain from this. Just because I'm on the list, so.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Yes, he is added and yes. Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye. Councilwoman Gleason, please
Yeah,
continue.
hang on with just 1 second. Sorry about that.
Number 3.
Trying to coordinate with the DPW commissioner. Item number 4.
3.
Oh, sorry, pardon me. Item number 3, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept a grant from New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation for as-needed services for sewer cleaning and closed-circuit television inspection to support planning of capital improvement projects throughout the city of Mount Vernon sewer system, $1 million. So moved.
Second.
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye.
Item number 4, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept a grant from the New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation in the amount of $1,322,500 for upgrades and capital improvement to the city of Mount Vernon's Edison Avenue Pump Station. So moved.
Second.
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye.
Item number 5, an ordinance authorizing payment to Petrillo Contracting, Inc. for emergency milling and paving of Bonita Vista Drive. Please make that correction. So moved.
Second.
On the question?
Is the DPW commissioner online?
Go ahead, so he can talk if you,
Can
Commissioner
you guys hear
Bush?
me? You can hear me?
yep.
How are you,
Hey.
Commissioner Bush?
I'm eating steak, watching the honeymooners.
Hmm? We have a
Nothing.
hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me?
We
Now I
you
can
now.
hear you.
Sorry about that. What was the question?
The question is, how come on number 5, when the Con Ed work took place on Bonita Vista Drive, how come, we continue to pave the area and, not follow the procurement, policy?
So what happened with that over there was a Con Edison gas main replacement that was being completed. During that time, Con Edison was responsible to pave only a portion of the road. When we got there, we realized that the other side of the road was in deplorable conditions. So it was an in the field assessment and determination to allow the contractor to go forward, which is also already on contract with the city for our street resurfacing. So that was why we did not go through the normal procedure. But this is CHIPS reimbursable and expense. And I'm pretty sure that this request was a change order to have this street completed because it wasn't in the original scope of streets that were identified.
So that doesn't quite answer the question. Procurement policy doesn't allow you to just determine that we should move forward, right? Emergencies are defined in procurement and procurement law essentially. And unless it meets one of those criteria, then you're not allowed to make that assessment in the field.
Fully understandable, but if the other side of the road, and we have pictures that can be provided as well too, was in deplorable condition, and it would have cost us more money to go back out to bid for that one little small section of street, as opposed to having the contractor on site who was already mobilized just complete the work.
Okay, I don't think the rationale justifies it, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions, comments? Roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
No.
Thank you.
Item number 6, Department of Public Works, an ordinance amending ordinance number 4 adopted by the City Council on September 11th, 2024, entitled An Ordinance Authorizing Mayor Sean Patterson Howard to commit a local match for the Green Innovation Grant Program for the South 4th Street Park Green Infrastructure Project and confirming the project's Type 2 exemption under ECL Article 8. So moved.
Second.
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown,
Aye.
Item number 7, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing a budget line transfer to cover costs associated with the purchase of a combination vacuum truck. So moved.
The second.
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown,
Aye.
Item number 8, City Council, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Mount Vernon appointing Dorothy Domica to the Board of Ethics. So moved.
The second.
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown,
Aye.
And add-on, item number 14. City Council, a resolution appointing Nicole Bonilla, congratulations, as city clerk for the city of Mount Vernon, New York. So moved.
Second.
On the question? Derek, you don't have a question? Roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson.
I need time to think about.
No,
this.
you don't.
Oh, aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye.
Thank you, council.
We're gonna move on. Congratulations, clerk. We're gonna move on to public safety and codes.
Human resource.
Oh, just kidding. Human
Top level.
resources.
Thank you. I have one item number 9 from the Department of Recreation, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the County of Westchester for funding the Funfield Summer Program. So move.
Second.
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye. Public safety and codes.
Thank you, Council President. Item number 10 from Public Safety, an ordinance authorizing the acceptance of a donation of 157 Safe Life Defense Tactical Vest carriers from the related patches from the Mount Vernon Police Foundation. So moved.
Second.
On the question? Hearing none.
Can I just make a statement?
Sure, Councilman Gleason.
One thing I would like to say is thank you very much to the Mount Vernon Police Foundation, because wherever the city falls short on funding for anything when it comes to the police department, the Police Foundation has always stepped up. Last year, they stepped up with 2 motorcycles for the police department. This year, having the tactical vest carriers is very important. And I just want to say on behalf of the city council that we're very grateful for their support.
Thank you, Councilwoman Gleason, and ditto.
Awesome. Roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye.
Item number 11 from Public Safety, an ordinance authorizing the Department of Public Safety to issue a request for proposals for the implementation, installation, operation, and maintenance of a red light camera enforcement system within the city of Mount Vernon. So moved.
Second.
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
No.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown,
Aye.
Item number 12 from Public Safety, a resolution to the New York State Senate and Assembly in support of one member of the Mount Vernon Police Benevolent Association to reopen the New York State Retirement Pension of Jose Centeno. So moved.
Second.
On the question? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown,
Aye.
Item number 13 from City Council, an ordinance authorizing the enactment of Chapter 137 of the Code of the City of Mount Vernon regulating the forfeiture of vehicles in connection with criminal acts. So moved.
Second.
On the question,
Madam President?
Councilman Gleason?
I just want to say, I think this is really great for the city of Mount Vernon. This is something I've been working on for the last 3 years in other communities. It was really brought to light by Jimmy Nolan, who's our legislator in Yonkers. It is named after his brother, Michael Nolan, who was basically murdered years ago. And this actually might not be something that Mount Vernon PD uses on a regular basis, but because the county police department and parts of the Cross County Parkway go through Mount Vernon, it will be an added tool for the county police to also use in the case of criminal acts and forfeiture of vehicles. So I'm just really happy that we finally have this on the floor, and I'm happy to support it. Thank you.
Thank you. Roll call?
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye. Awesome. That concludes our agenda. Do we have any comment from the council members? All right. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I would like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Awesome. Can we have a roll call? And once we complete the roll call, we were doing a moment of silence.
Correct.
Councilman Box Hill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gleason,
Aye.
Councilman Potteet,
Aye.
Councilman Thompson,
Aye.
Council President Brown.
Aye. Councilman Box Hill, can you tell us who the moment of silence is for?
1 second. He was a former ticket agent for the city of Mount Vernon, Mr. Corey. So we're just gonna, a quick moment of silence in his honor.
Thank you, Mount Vernon. That concludes our meeting.